Hey, it's EJB Action Star. I just wanted, and it is the 24th, and it's 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Just want to talk about this game, Dragon Age 2. Now I played Dragon Age, the first one. You can see it very well. The first one was great. I played it like 5 times through. I played all the races, uh, mage, warrior, and rogue. All those male characters, but there were more characters I had to unlock achievements with, to play as a woman and then play as a male. The first one I always picked the same old the human mage, and he was good, but I guess a little clumsy. It was like more what I would do in a sense of the word. Um, but I realized that I'm not exactly very charming, so I ended up just having a relationship with Liliana, and didn't really get around to Morgan because I kept saying things that were I guess they were kind of retarded, and things that, well, basically, I wasn't reading the strategy guide, so to get her approval rating now. And Liliana, well, I guess will sleep with anything with 2 legs, with her bisexuality and stuff. You can sleep with her when she's a woman, when you're a woman, and it ends up on 2. But the 2 hard ones, and it gave this game a lot of the first one, a lot of replay value, when you had, because like I said, I played all 3 of the races. I mean, and I completed the story through the 4 storylines. What's it called? The Dalish elf, the city elf, the common dwarf, and the noble dwarf, and the humans, and those were just like 4 different storylines that you could play as in the first one. But at the end, the outcome was the same. There were a few changes that could have been made. You had the opportunity to be an evil character and lie with and come up with a worse army. I know worse is not a word. And but being good, I mean, you had the most army when you had to fight that final boss, and so it did have a lot of replay value, and most of the downloadable content was good. I stopped playing it, and then I found out they had some. I mean, not the Awakening. The Awakening it was good, but it didn't have a lot of replay value. It was just, I guess it made it. I bought the game and played it once. I didn't play it 5 times through like I did the first one. No, wait, I'll take that back. I played it twice. I played it once when I bought it because I couldn't find my downloadable I couldn't find my hard drive. So then I made another character, and this time I made him the king of. I made him the king of Ferelden, and then I played him through, and then I played the game one more time through. So the first time I just picked some girl character. I sometimes play as girls, every now and then. Don't ask why. But yeah, Dragon Age, the first game. It's good. If you're into the whole RPG aspect of video games, very deep storyline. You can interchange. It has a lot of replay value. Great game. But I played Dragon Age 2, and I'm not gonna say that I was disappointed, because I wasn't, but I would only say that I just got my money's worth. Unlike this one, which was replayable, and I played it for hours on end, and it was the best $50 I spent, because I played it for hours and didn't play any other game for like the longest time. But no, I played this game, Dragon Age 2, and not a lot of replay value. You have the option to play as either you can be an asshole, you can be a pussy or a wuss who's basically nice to everybody, or you can be a freaking comedian. Well, of course, you're gonna play the game. You're gonna play the game through once, you're gonna be the comedian, because who doesn't want to play a character who throws out catchy one-liners all the time? That's awesome. That's like playing Devil May Cry. Um, but I wouldn't play Devil May Cry twice, and I don't really care much for the extra modes. I just play the game because I want to hear the story. I don't really want to become a master of a game like, because I have like hundreds, well, not hundreds, but I have like 24 games and some of them I haven't even played yet, and some of them I really don't want to. I only bought them because someone suggested I buy them. Sorry about the indigestion. I just ate some pizza. First time in a long time. Oof. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of games. Some of them I use for research because I'm studying to be a game designer, and some of them I just don't. But I just wanted to get on the review of this game. Visually, good game. Visually, verbally, the voice acting was good. The gameplay was fun. It just didn't have that replay value that the Dragon Age 1 had. You didn't have the option to be good or evil. You just had the option to be witty, an asshole, or a pansy. And it gives you the option to do all those things. But all in all, nothing really changes. Because when you were evil in in Dragon Age 1, I mean, there were just so many drastic things that happened. I mean, you had the option to kill your own parents. You had the option to let a group of werewolves just maul a group of elves. You had the Anvil of the Void. You had the option to take a demon's power in exchange for this prince that's turned into a mage. Yeah, I'm gonna get on I guess I have to put spoiler alert someplace. But yeah, I mean, Dragon Age made you want to play it twice because it gave you the option. But same way you play Fable twice, he's like, what options are gonna happen to you when you take in Dragon Age 1? It was just like drastic, like your party just hated you when you were evil, and but except for one character, Morgan, she loved it when you did evil things. And that's why I didn't end up sleeping with her the first time I played through. The second time, I got the achievement, but it kind of sucked. So yeah, with Dragon Age 2, I just didn't like the options that it was giving me. I mean, of course you're just gonna take the middle option, where you just say funny things, and the graphics. I mean, it just didn't have that spark, I guess. It didn't have that need to want to play it more. It didn't have like downloadable content that I mean, yeah, there was one downloadable content character that didn't really make a lot of sense. And that was another weird thing about it too. I beat the game, and then the downloadable content came out, and I was like, well, I could play this game through, but what kind of character do I want to be? I was like, well, I already played a rogue. I know I usually pick a mage, but this time I was going to play as a rogue. So I played as a rogue, and it was good. And then all this downloadable content came out, and I was like, well, I guess I'll play a mage this time. I made him a male this time. And yeah, the first one, I don't know. I don't know if you knew, but the character design, you can make your character look slightly Asian, so I was all about that. And so yeah, I ended up making a male character this time, which wasn't as entertaining, but I read in the achievements that you had the options to basically sleep with this prince, which in downloadable content, but it just didn't grab me like the first one did. Maybe if they like focused more on the good and bad of like everything, maybe I would have played it twice. But I'm just sitting with this game. I'm probably gonna return it, and but I know that I know for a fact that there is a Dragon Age 3 already in progress, and because I actually talked to one of the developers, but I said, so are they coming out with a Dragon Age um, with a Dragon Age 3? I was like, no, that's not what happened. She was talking about making a, not character model, but like cinematics for the Dragon Age 3. I guess it's being done here in San Diego. And it's like, so I was asking her, I was like, so is Morgan coming back? Morgan was a character in the first one, and she only made like one. She was only mentioned like once in this game, and I was just like sitting here wondering. I was like, so is Morgan coming back? Because when I played Awakening, I was just like, that's Morgan right there. I was like, that's Morgan right there. I was like, it's like no. I was like, but no, Morgan only comes up once in Dragon Age 2, and that's another spoiler for you. Um, but I'm just wondering what the heck are they gonna do in the first one? I guess the first one just gave you like this. I mean, yes, you saved the world, but what's gonna happen now? I mean, what's gonna happen with Morgan because she leaves, and you have the option to just let her go. Like as soon as you get her, you can just say you can go, and I don't ever want to see you again. Um, and that's what the Dragon Age 2 was about. I mean, about taking your character's story from the first game and then transferring it over to the second game. But in the second game, they didn't answer any questions there either, like about what happened. It's like saying is like, yes, this is what happened, but on this other place, all this stuff has happened. You have to deal with the problems on this world. And I was like, well, I don't want to know about the problems on that world. What I want to know is what happened in the story. See, what you haven't understood about me in video games, I like story in my games. I like gameplay too, but story is what keeps me coming back. And that's what I'm going to say about Dragon Age 2. The story was not great, and it didn't keep me coming back. So I am not coming back unless they make a third one, and then they're going to fulfill all my questions that they were. Or maybe it's like one of those damn sequels where they just try to climax this whole thing, and then make you just keep watching the series over and over and over and over, like House. Like you're wondering if House and Cuddy are ever gonna hook up, but they go on for like 5 seasons just flirting with each other, and then they finally hook up, and then they break up in like 3 episodes. That's stupid. But not about this. Isn't about House. This is about Dragon Age games. If you like the whole medieval thing, I suggest you play or buy the first one, or I don't know who rents games anymore. But yeah, but Dragon Age 2, even though you might like it's visually appealing, don't put your expectations up so high, because this game, it's not that great storyline wise. Visually, it's great. Gameplay is great, but storyline, just not too appealing. And that's it for the game review.